Hello, welcome to this screencast tutorial by me, dbulmer.com, and today we're doing a Sublime text editor tutorial, namely the package called Emmet. Now, if you don't know, Sublime Text is a programmer's text editor. You can check it out from its website, sublimetext.com. And they advertise as a sophisticated text editor for code markup and prose, but it's also one of the better debuggers that I had. Not the very best debugger because it is a text editor, but it can be extended and customized to do compiling and debugging with breakpoints for many languages. And like I said, this text editor is extendable, so it could do more features than it came out of the box. That's through its program's package control. Basically, that means you could go to Sublime Text, go to Tools, Command Palette, and you could look up package control, and you could list packages installed. These are the packages I have installed right here. And Emmet is the one we're doing. And you can install new packages through the package manager. Anyways, so Emmet has been very helpful in web development. You can watch a demo of what it can do, and allows for rapid addition of elements for HTML. You see the demo right here. It added 4 lines of items with just 1 line of code. Basically how it works is like this. Basically you enter a class name like div dot, you can list a class ID, and then you can have sub-elements such as paragraphs, and you can have that paragraph have an H1 of the name title, for example. This is just an example. And it could also have an unordered list of, let's say, line elements times 5. And I'm not even sure what this will get. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted right there. Yeah. So basically, this is 1 line of code. Let's put in a copy of it right here. And if you go to the end of it and hit Tab, basically what it did, this is what it did. Actually, let me correct something. So enter the class ID equals number. And we're going to do that number times 2. Basically, this will get a class ID of a 1 and a 2, I believe. Or do I put the times 2 right here? No, let me pause the video. Okay, so I figured out what this will do. This will take a division. It'll give us class ID whatever to what you said right here, because the hashtag means class ID. The dot means the class name. And this whole block right here will be instantiated twice. That'll be twice. This will be 3 times. This will be twice. And it'll have a block with a paragraph of the ID equal to what instance it's on as is, an H1 of title, and an unordered list of 4 items each. So if you hit tab right here, that's what it brought. It doesn't make it look pretty at first, so I gotta just delete some tabs. So basically this one line of code created these 2 blocks of information, basically saving a lot of typing time. Emmet is inspired by Cascading Style Sheets, SSS. The same tags and definitions that are in CSS are similar to the ones used in Emmet. So if you know CSS, you will be and HTML, you'll be able to understand basically how Emmet works. So basically what application Emmet had in my work as a web developer coder is in my friend's website. Here it is right here, 24-hour Kohl's cleaning service. As you can see, it's about 1,000 lines of code. And the major block of code that came with it was the gallery. Many, 80 different images. All this code right here, these are images labeled from 1 to 80. And that starts around line 600 and ends up around 900. So it's about 300 lines of code. So if you can imagine typing these sections all together, where you type in div, class, equals, item, and you close the div, you add the image, its source is equal to images slash its number 69.jpg, alt equals, and close bracket and close the div. Then we do it again. I made a mistake already. I made a typing error. So without Emmet, you would have to retype the same block of code over and over again 80 times, and you're human, you're gonna make mistakes. So basically, let me go back to how it was. I don't want to mess up the code. There we go. So I would have had to type all this by hand for the images, which by the way are in this in a folder, of course. And let me bring up his website just as a demonstration. Okay, I'm back. I just had trouble loading up the page from the server, so I loaded it by file. Anyways, here's his site. He has a gallery right here. Here's all the pictures right here. Images 1 all the way to 80. One by one. See, a gallery does not really open up a folder per se. You list every image nonetheless. So to get every one of these images, you have to type in its location. I have a folder called images. See, images right here, images, that's the location, and those are just the names. It's good that all my pictures were named by numbers, so I was able to use Emmet for this demonstration. I typed in 300 lines of code with just one really line of code. So basically, we're gonna recode what I did for my friend's site. So let me remove example and put in the gallery. This is the gallery division, and we're just going to recode the whole thing. So here's everything that the gallery contained. It contained its wrapper, and I started with 80, just as an example. This is where the images are. But instead of typing this out over and over again, you know, and just changing the number to 1, and then copy and paste again, change that to 2. No, that will take way too long. So instead, we use Emmet. The power of Emmet will fill up the rest of them to 79. Basically, this is what this means. This is a div class called item. The first image, of course, is active. That's why active doesn't appear here. Then its image and its source is images$.jpg, all surrounded in brackets, times the number of elements you want. So that will produce this. Bam. 100 lines of code. Well, it's 300 lines of code if you would split out the divs and the images in the normal format. But that's images 1 to 80 right there in just one click. So if I would open this in browser, it shows the gallery. It doesn't have the JavaScript for the button trigger, so it just shows all of them one at a time. In fact, let me add the button trigger, the JavaScript. Okay, I just added some JavaScript for the gallery and a Bootstrap style sheet for the web page. So now, let me open it in browser. Oh, hold on, there's an error. Alright, so I figure out the problem now. So here's the gallery right here. And this required only a few additions to the head. It required the Bootstrap JavaScript. It required Ajax jQuery's JavaScript. And now that completes the Emmet tutorial. So again, that was Emmet. You could download it for Sublime Text just by going to the package control. You could go to install package and you just look for Emmet and you install it from there. And of course, again, this is Sublime Text, which you can download from sublimetext.com. And it's a text editor I really love, especially because it's able to, you can write code really quickly with it. What used to take hours now takes seconds. It's just a matter of knowing what the syntax is, and all the syntax is in the documentation on emmet.com for the Emmet package. So anyways, thank you very much. Please look at dbolmer.com for more tutorials. And look at my other site, Kohl's24hourcleaning.com for your home cleaning needs in the South Bay area. We do house cleaning, apartment cleaning, office cleaning. Again, you'll see links in the description. And be aware for more tutorials upcoming. And thank you. Bless you all.